Welcome to this journey into the heart of the rainforest, where you will step into the life of one of the most colourful and fascinating creatures on Earth, the mandrill. Tonight, you're not just a listener, you are the hero. For the next hour, you'll experience what it's like to wake with the sun, forage beneath towering trees, and drift to sleep under a sky of stars, all through the eyes of a mandrill in the wild. If you enjoy stories that transport you to new worlds, help you relax, and spark your imagination, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more soothing adventures like this one. It helps us bring you even more calming journeys to unwind and dream to. Now, find a comfortable place, take a deep breath, and let's begin your day in the rainforest. The first sound you hear is water, dripping softly from the canopy, tiny beads falling from leaves like a delicate rain. Though the storm passed in the night, you open your eyes slowly. A shaft of sunlight pushes through the green above, warm against your fur. The forest smells of life, thick and humid, the air rich with the perfume of soil and flowers hidden high in the trees. You stretch your arms and legs, feeling strength ripple through the muscles of your limbs. Your fur, deep olive with a subtle sheen, is damp with morning mist. You run your fingers across your muzzle, feeling the familiar ridges, the smoothness of skin where blue flanks red. You tilt toward a still puddle and see yourself reflected, your face alive with colour. The scarlet stripe down your nose, the ridged blue cheeks, the pale beard framing your jaw. Vibrant colours, proof of health, proof of strength, proof that you belong. Around you, the forest stirs with sound. The horde is waking. Mothers murmur to their infants. Youngsters squeal, chasing each other across fallen logs. Tiny bodies tumbling in play. Their laughter is light, like wind chimes in this green cathedral. Others groom in pairs, fingers combing through fur, plucking out insects with patient precision. The rhythm of social life begins before the day truly opens. And then, there he is, the alpha. He sits like a statue in the half-light, immense, colours blazing like a living flame. His presence is calm, yet absolute. Around him, the horde is anchored. His wordless authority keeps the peace. His bright, powerful body is a shield, a promise. You are safe here. Your stomach tightens. Hunger. A soft grunt escapes your throat, a signal without words. It rolls into the air, answered by low murmurs from others. The forest waits. The day calls. You step forward, paws sinking into soft soil, and join the slow ripple of movement as the horde begins its morning march. The rainforest swallows you all, layer upon layer of green, vines twisting like serpents, shadows trembling as sun filters down in fragments. Somewhere above, a hornbill calls. Somewhere below, Roots clutch at the earth like ancient fingers. Today, you are not a visitor. You belong. You are the forest, and it is you. The hunger deepens as the sun climbs higher. You move through the tangle of roots and vines, nostrils flaring to catch the scent of food. The ground is soft beneath your hands, each step silent but sure. Your senses sharpen, the faint sweetness of figs, the earthy promise of roots buried just beneath the surface. A flash of orange catches your eye. A ripe fruit dangling from a low branch. You reach for it, pulling it free with practiced ease. The skin gives way under your teeth, flooding your mouth with sweetness so rich it almost hums. You chew slowly, savoring every drop while the forest hums around you. Others join you, soft rustles, the occasional chirruping call as your kin forage nearby. You dig at the soil with your strong hands, fingers curling around a cluster of roots. Cool mud clings to your fur as you pull free your prize. The crunch is satisfying, earthy and solid. Tiny ants scurry from the broken ground, and you scoop them up too, their sharp tang a surprising delight. The forest is alive with motion. A blue duiker darts through the undergrowth, its small hooves scattering dry leaves. High above, colobus monkeys leap from branch to branch, white tails streaming like banners. Insects buzz at the edges of your hearing, wings catching slivers of sunlight. As you eat, you wander, guided by instinct and memory. The horde moves like a great living organism, spreading out but never breaking, voices low and reassuring. You know where they are even when you cannot see them. The scent on the air, the faint pulse of movement through the leaves. Safety is not in walls, but in numbers, in the quiet strength of belonging. You pause to pry open a rotting log, rich with termites. The wood crumbles under your fingers, and the air fills with the dry crackle of tiny lives spilling into light. You lick them up, their bitterness grounding you, connecting you to this soil that feeds everything. This is the work of the day, searching, tasting, moving. Each step turns the wheel of life. Every seed you drop, every root you dig, every husk you abandon, each act renews the forest. Without you, its rhythm would falter. You are more than hunger. You are its keeper, its gardener. The sun climbs, the forest warms. You are full for now, but the day is far from done. You return to the heart of the horde, belly full, fur brushed by the whisper of leaves. The others gather in a circle of filtered light, grooming one another in companionable silence. You lower yourself beside a friend, lean into their gentle touch as fingers comb through your fur. They pause when they find a burr, pluck it out and move on. Your turn will come. This is more than cleanliness. It is trust, the invisible fabric that binds you all. Youngsters tumble across the clearing in bursts of energy, their shrill calls cutting through the hum of insects. They wrestle, chase, leap from root to root, each game a lesson in strength and grace. Mothers watch, eyes soft, nursing infants who cling like tiny shadows. And at the center, the alpha male sits, his great body still but alive with power. His face is a blaze of color, red brighter than sunset, blue deeper than river shadows. When he shifts, muscles ripple under his dark pelt, and a hush falls. He does not need to bare his teeth or raise his voice. Authority is in every flick of his gaze, every breath drawn through those vast nostrils. You glance at him, not in challenge, but in acknowledgement. His strength is your shield, his rule your safety. In his colours gleam stories older than memory, the tale of who leads and who follows, of survival etched in bone and blood. A sudden bark shatters the calm. Two sub-adults clash, voices rising in a sharp crescendo. They rear, teeth flashing, hands slapping earth. For a heartbeat, the air quivers with tension. Then the alpha moves, slowly, deliberately. He does not strike. He does not roar. He steps between them, towering, his colours burning like a living warning. The challengers wilt, their defiance collapsing into appeasement. They slink away, voices soft, shoulders low. Peace returns like a sigh. Grooming resumes, the sun drips gold through the leaves, and in that golden quiet you know this truth. Alone you are prey. Together you are the forest's heartbeat. The sun is high now, heavy on your back. The air hangs thick, filled with the scent of sap and the drone of unseen wings. Movement slows. Even the boldest voices of the forest grow hushed, as though all life pauses to breathe in the simmering light. You find shade beneath an ancient tree whose roots coil like sleeping serpents. The ground here is cool, dark with shadow. You sink into it, belly pressed to soil, and exhale. Others sprawl nearby, their bodies rising and falling in drowsy rhythm. A hush settles, a lullaby woven from the murmurs of leaves and the far-off call of a hornbill. Your eyelids grow heavy. Sleep brushes your thoughts like the wings of a moth. You drift, not into darkness, but into the green glow of dream. You dream of movement, your body leaping through branches slick with rain, muscles singing with strength. You dream of rivers, of sweet fruit falling into your waiting hands, of a sky so wide it swallows fear. When you wake, the sun has softened. Shadows stretch long and lean, and the air carries a breath of coolness. The horde stirs, shaking off the weight of noon. Hunger stirs too, a whisper at first, then a voice. It is time to rise again, to seek, to taste, to turn the wheel forward. You rise from the shade, your body uncoiling with slow grace. The heaviness of midday has passed. and now the forest breathes again in the mellow light. Hunger hums softly in your belly, calling you forward. You step carefully, following the paths etched in memory, narrow ways where roots knot like veins beneath the soil, where vines dangle like ropes from the arms of trees. The horde moves in loose formation, some ahead, some behind. You are neither alone nor crowded. There is freedom here, freedom bound by belonging. A juvenile darts past your legs, chattering as it leaps after a butterfly's erratic flight. Its tiny fingers clutch the air. Its squeals ring like silver bells. You grunt softly, a sound of amused approval, and move on. Then you find it, the towering termite mound, rising from the earth like a fortress of clay. It is a marvel, walls hardened by rain and sun, latticed tunnels within, pulsing with life. You climb its slope, your fingers sinking into brittle clay. A sharp strike cracks its crust, and the air stirs with motion. Termites pour out like a living tide, pale, writhing, frantic in their sudden exposure. You feed. Your tongue flicks, quick and sure, sweeping up the tiny bodies. Their taste is sharp, metallic, almost bitter, but rich in the energy you need. Around you, others join the feast, breaking open the mound in earnest. The smell of fresh earth rises, dark and damp, clinging to your nostrils. For a time, the world narrows to this: the crunch of clay, the quick tang of insects, the hum of life within life. Then, a sound. Faint at first, a rustle too heavy for wind, too soft for falling fruit. Your head lifts, ears twitch, muscles coil. The air thickens with warning. A shape moves between trees, a ripple of gold and shadow. Leopard. The forest holds its breath. The horde freezes, a chorus of silence. Your heart hammers like a drum in your ribs. Instinct surges. Do not move. Do not speak. Become the earth. You press low, melting into the roots. Around you, others do the same, their colours dimming against the gloom. The leopard steps into a shaft of light, sleek, fluid, terrible in its beauty. Spots bloom like shadows across its golden pelt. Its eyes are molten amber, bright with hunger. It pauses, head lifting, nostrils flaring. The distance between you could vanish in a heartbeat. A single leap, a single strike. But the leopard does not leap. It lingers, then melts back into green. Silence stretches, then shatters in a chorus of calls, sharp and urgent. The horde rallies, voices loud, bodies pressed close. Safety in sound, in numbers, in defiance. When the last echo fades, you breathe again. Life here is a fragile fire, bright, beautiful, and easily snuffed, but it burns still, and so do you. The sun has begun its long descent, and the forest glows with an almost holy light. Every leaf catches fire in hues of amber and gold. Shadows stretch like fingers, dark and deep across the forest floor. The oppressive heat of midday has softened into a tender warmth, and the air hums with the distant calls of creatures waking for the night. You rise from the termite mound, your fur dusted with the fine powder of broken clay. The taste of earth still lingers on your tongue. Around you, others gather, voices low, their bodies shifting in a rhythm that speaks of movement. The horde begins its slow migration toward the evening rest site, a journey you have made countless times, and yet each day feels new, painted in different colors, perfumed by different scents. You move with the current of bodies, winding through a world that changes with every step. Here, a fig tree heavy with fruit, its branches bowed like offering hands. You pause, plucking one, feeling the skin split beneath your fingers. Sweetness floods your mouth, sticky and rich, a taste as old as memory. You savor it, then reach for another, the juice running down your chin, mingling with the musk of your fur. Above, the canopy is alive with motion. Colobus monkeys, black and white, leap like dancers through the high branches, their tails streaming behind them like silk ribbons. Their calls ring sharp and playful, echoing through the green vault above your head. Birds dart between shafts of golden light, wings flashing like coins in water. The forest is never still, never silent. It breathes, it hums, it dreams around you. Even as the day dies, its pulse does not falter. You feel it in the soil beneath your hands, in the slow, swaying march of your kin. Life is everywhere, in the rustle of leaves, in the whisper of water flowing far beyond sight, in the drone of insects stitching the edges of the air. The alpha male leads, his body a living torch in the fading light. His colours blaze brighter now, almost unreal. The scarlet stripe down his nose glowing like molten fire. The blue ridges along his cheeks deep as river shadows. He walks with the calm authority of one who knows his strength needs no proving. Around him, mothers cradle their young, calling softly in voices like warm wind. The juveniles scamper close to their mother's legs now, their earlier boldness tempered by the darkening world. At last, you reach the ridge. Here, the forest parts to reveal a glimpse of sky, a dome now streaked with rose and violet, the first stars pricking its velvet skin. The air is cooler, brushed with a hint of night. You choose your place among the roots of a giant tree, its base wide enough to cradle your body. Others settle nearby, curling into shapes that speak of trust. of safety and togetherness. But the day is not done. Not yet. There is grooming still, a ritual older than thought, a language spoken without words. Fingers comb through fur, gentle, patient, plucking burrs, crushing parasites between nails. It soothes more than skin. It calms the spirit, binds the fabric of belonging tighter. You lean into the touch, eyes half closed, feeling the slow tide of peace rise in your chest. Above, the last light fades. The forest shifts into night. And you, warm among your kin, listen to the first songs of darkness. The chirr of crickets, the far-off boom of a frog, the low, endless murmur of the trees. Tomorrow will come. But for now, you let go of the day and breathe in the deep green night. Darkness comes slowly in the rainforest, as though the world hesitates before surrendering to night. The last threads of sunlight slip through the canopy like molten gold, then vanish, leaving only a dim green glow that fades into shadow. You settle deeper among the roots, your body warm from the press of others close by. The horde is quiet now, voices soft, movements minimal. Day's chatter has stilled into murmurs, but the forest is far from silent. Night here is not an emptiness. It is a rising tide of sound, layered and alive. Crickets take up their endless rhythm, a pulse beating through the undergrowth. Frogs add their voices, deep and resonant, echoing like drums from hidden pools. Insects hum in wavering tones, threads of sound weaving into a vast, living tapestry. You lift your head and sniff the air. It is cooler now, carrying scents that were muted in the day's heat. Damp earth, sharp sap, the faint sweetness of fruit fallen and forgotten. Somewhere far off, a river whispers as it curls through the darkness. The wind moves softly through the leaves, stroking their surfaces so they whisper secrets to one another. Your eyes adjust to the dim, catching glimmers where moonlight slips through gaps in the canopy. Leaves shine like polished metal. The fur of your kin gleams faintly in the silver glow, turning them into quiet statues. Young ones curl close to their mothers, their tiny hands gripping fur even in sleep. You feel their warmth, their breathing slow and steady, and something deep inside you softens. A quiet certainty that here, now, you are safe. Yet beyond your circle, life prowls. A rustle in the underbrush might be a rodent, or the whisper of a snake sliding over roots. A flicker of movement high above may belong to an owl, its round eyes blazing like lanterns. Somewhere far away, a leopard gives a low, throbbing cough, a sound that vibrates in your bones. It is a reminder, night does not belong to you alone. Here, everything hunts. Everything hides. Life is a careful dance, even under the stars. But you are not afraid. The horde is your fortress, hundreds of bodies together are safety, strength. When danger comes, it will find not one, but many ready to answer. You breathe deeply, filling your lungs with the cool, wet air of the forest, and let the tension slip from your muscles. Above you, the sky opens in slivers, stars scattered like seeds across the black soil of night. They blink through gaps in the leaves, distant fires burning in cold silence. You tilt your head, watching them, feeling a strange stillness settle over you, a peace that hums in rhythm with the forest itself. This is night, not a void, but a living, breathing thing. And in its arms, you close your eyes. Sleep does not come all at once. It rises like mist from the forest floor, curling around you, softening edges, dimming sound. You drift at the edge of waking, senses loosening their grip on the world. The murmurs of your kin fade into the hum of insects, into the sigh of leaves, into something deeper, something older than thought. You dream. At first, the dream is the forest itself, bright and endless. Trees tower higher than mountains, their roots sinking into oceans of earth. Their branches tangle with stars, pulling pieces of the sky into their green embrace. You walk beneath them, but you are not yourself. You are something vast, something wild. Your colors blaze brighter than the dawn. Your steps shake the soil. Your breath stirs the clouds. Then the forest shifts. It becomes river, wide and gleaming, its surface broken by silver fish that leap like sparks. You plunge into its depths, feeling water close around you, like a second skin. You swim without effort, your body a ribbon of strength, moving through currents that hum like a heartbeat. You taste the river's cool sweetness on your tongue. You feel its secrets slide across your fur. And then, sky, boundless, burning with light. You climb invisible ladders of wind, each gust lifting you higher. The ground falls away, and the forest is a green quilt stitched with rivers of silver and threads of shadow. From here, everything is whole. You see paths no foot can tread, hear songs no voice can sing. For a moment, you are the forest stream, its echo, its breath. You do not know how long you float in this other world, this place where body and earth and sky are one. But slowly, gently, the dream loosens. The forest calls you back, not with words, but with the deep pull of roots, of belonging. You feel your weight return, feel soil beneath you, hear the hush of leaves close to your ears. Your eyes open. Darkness still cloaks the world, but a whisper of grey touches the edges of the sky. Dawn is near. Around you, the horde stirs in sleep. body's warm, breathing slow. The forest hums its endless song, and in that moment you understand there is no beginning, no end. Only this rhythm, waking and wandering, feeding and resting, dreaming and returning. You are a thread in a tapestry too vast to see. You are the colour in a living flame. You are the forest, and the forest is you. You close your eyes again. Tomorrow will come, as it always does. And when it does, you will rise to greet it. With hands that know the earth, with eyes that know the green, with a heart that beats in time with the drums of rain, and roots, and sun. Sleep now, the forest keeps you.